All right. So first of all, I did a speed walking um, thing where the day where I finished the last, hopefully that's already up. It's 15 days or 16 days. And the last one we did 3. And then the annoying people who didn't allow me to swim in the normal pool. And then okay. I then said, we'll do speed walking. And I did. It was a record. In 2 minutes, I did a fifth of a mile at a 9:34 pace, 62.5 mile average speed walking. It looks really funny. It's fun. My calves still hurt 2 days later a little bit from it, but it's really good. I would recommend it. Anyways, I use my Samsung Health app to just record that. But anyways, so today I got back after a day break. I didn't do anything yesterday. I went down to the pool, but nothing, no fast sprint or anything, no speed walking, no pull-ups. I haven't done pull-ups in like 3 days, I think. And but I said, you know what? Let me do 100 because I've measured 100 before, but I usually don't swim those. I've never measured it this way. I've always just looked at the clock and stuff like that. I've never done it like this. So we're going to try to attempt to measure where the flip turn is here. I've noticed that when my hand comes in here, depends on what, but the average is about 0.3 seconds in real time. And this is recording 8 times slower in slow motion, but in real time, this is 0.3 seconds. When my hand is first, you can see it on the screen and where it touches. All right. So we'll try to see that. Of course, we're going to see, this is the flip turn already here. That's actually my head, but we'll sort of count that maybe. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see that. But let's see where we start, right? Oh, I think we already jumped in the pool here, right? Did we? Yeah, it's right there. Okay. So we'll write this down. This is a 100-yard freestyle. Okay, let's do that one. That's most likely still on there. So 408.800. That's the start. Let's do calculator already. So 4 times 60 plus 8. So that is 248.800. All right. Then we jump in. That's a lot of fun. And let's see where my head starts peeking in. Because, the idea... Well, is that my arm, though? Or is it my... No, it's my head. I think that's how we do a flip turn. Is my head is probably the one that we're going to see here. It's... Yeah, right there. Or is that an arm? How do you do a flip turn? Yeah, it's hard conceptualizing it. Whatever is sticking out here, we're going to count that. Right there. Again, that's not too serious. We don't know what that exactly is. But we'll do that. So that is 7.12913. So I can see 408, 712. Ooh, the split's not great. If it's more than, it's not horrible, but I can kind of see that's not a record here. And it shouldn't be because it's 100. So you're kind of going to go slightly slower on the first 50 anyways. That's just how it is. 7 times 60, 420 plus 12. So that is 432 dot 913. Okay. Now, by the way, my hope is since with the 22, well, we'll do that. Hold on, let me make a note here. We'll do the explanations and expectations of what it should be based off of other things here. I think I have that, yes. We'll do that okay, so that's 432.913, fantastic. Now, where do we finish here? Okay, great. How is that finish? That's a long finish, isn't it? Look at that. Let's count that, whatever. Looks like we're a little too far from the wall, unfortunately, but 11. Ooh, okay. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of that means, actually. We'll do the split. We'll do everything. It's fine. It's fine. Right. So that is 11 times 60. That's, okay, 660.441. Now, let's do the split first, okay? And then I'll explain what the total time is, because you tire out a lot more on that second 50, and I felt really tiring. The 100 felt much more than 250s. It felt much more than 350s, actually. I was thoroughly exhausted. So anyways, we'll see. So the split where we sort of see my head maybe is with the flip turn. No, the flip turn is, yes, you do one pull, and then I think your head is out like that, but I cannot conceptualize it for the life of me, even though I did it just now, and I've been doing it for 30 years, but whatever. So we'll do that. We'll do, okay, so 432.913 minus 248.800. 184, okay, that's respectable. That's divide by 8. That's a 2301 plus about 3. Okay. So 2301 is when we start to see so that's a 23.3, which is not that respectable actually. But I think I'm, part of it is I think I was pretty good today. It's just you're psychologically, you're doing 100. So, I'll go a little slower. Maybe I should. Maybe we'll figure that one out as well next time. But let's see the total. So let's do 660.441 minus 248.800. Okay, now, you know what? Before we do this, let me explain this. So if I look at my motivational time standards here, and I tried to find a multiplier between equal percentiles, the AA, AAA times, and for what I found was it was 2.18. Okay, 2.18. Can we open another calculator? Okay, people aren't seeing that. Okay. You know what? We'll just do this again because it's already written down here. So basically, if you take 4979, this was a AAA time 20 years ago for the 100, and you divide that by the AAA time for the 50, 2.18 is the multiplier. So if I want to get under 50 and have a 49, because it's a nice round number, and that's what it would pair as, because I've done a 2279. We've done that a lot. Now, I'm more of a sprinter, so even 100 is probably going to be a little bit slower, but again, just all things equal, blah, blah, blah. 49 divided by 2.18, I said. It should be a 22.9 is what, I can do that. Today it was a 23-something, but again, I think I was holding back and blah, blah, blah. I should be able to do under 50, even if it's a little bit more shifted, because again, my best time, 22.12. Now, that's the super best time, right? If we multiply that by 2.18, that should be a 48 low. Now, I'm a sprinter, so even 100 is going to be a little slower than that, but let's just fucking see what it is. My expectation is I should be able to do under 50, but we'll see. This was the first time I've done 100. You know what? Let's see. What was the last time I tried to do? I even measured 100 just by looking at the clock here. 100 breast. Now, that doesn't count. 100 free, 52 very late. Very, very late, yes. So 100 free, 100 breast again, 54. Hopefully I've improved since then. 53.5. Oh, I think I put it on camera once maybe. I don't know if it went on the internet. Okay, 54, 52.8, video 100 yard under 50. Oh, so that might even be online. Okay, so for 53, 54. Have I ever done a 57 sluggish? Now that was, so these are actually not that great. And we'll see what it is now after blathering on for now, 9 minutes. Well, that's fine. This is fun. So let's do 660 minus 441 minus 24,800. And then we have to divide by 8. Well, there's work to do, but this is better than 52. 51.45, and we'll round up to 6, right? So let's do, Yeah, 51. Yeah, we round up 51 or 50. Yeah, 51 dot. Boy, I'm tiring out on these because the expectation is I should do a lot better. Minus 2301, right? 28. Now that's my, again, that's not truly the split because my head is there. So let's add maybe 3 to that. 2303, which makes that slower. 51.46 minus 23.31. Let's say 20. Those are not fantastic splits because it should be about 4 seconds. I think 20, you know. So if we did like a 22.5 and then we did a 26.5, that's a 49. So I think what we're going to work on, because I felt pretty exhausted from just this super sprint, that, we'll take 51.46. That's a good start. We'll do a few of these. I don't know if we're going to do 10 or 15 days. I just want to do, let's say, 5. If I don't see, well, I don't know. We'll just do 5 at least. If we want to do more, we'll do more. We'll go back to doing some pull-ups. That's kind of fun. But 51.46 is an okay time. It's a time. It certainly is better than what we've ever had before, but it certainly is slower than expected because, again, I should be easily able to do a 51 or below 50. Okay, but I do, even on the second 50, I was feeling sort of like, okay, this is a bit much. But let's see here. $52 very late. 54, 53.5. So that's an improvement of almost, of 2 seconds. I'll take that. Now, how does a 51, what the hell, 51.46? Well, a 51.46 is still a double A. 52.09, that's what it was. Nowadays, does it even hit an A time, top 15%? Let's see, 51.69 is the A time. So we hit the A time for current 2024 to 2028 motivational standards. So we're still in the top 15% of that. That's pretty good. 49.59 is double A. Okay. So we'll just look at this because it makes me look better. Yeah, 52.09 is the cutoff here. 49.79 is the second triple A. So it still is decent. It still is a pretty decent. I mean, double, yeah. But 53 is a huge improvement. Let's see here. 54, 52.8. So that still is an improvement off of that. 53, late but still. That was after other ones, but that's 54, 54. Sick. I mean, I wasn't like deathly ill, but I probably had the sniffles or something. 54, 54, 57, 55, and that was in September probably. Yeah, that's when I started. A year ago, it was 55. So that's a huge improvement at this level, to cut 4 seconds or whatever. That's push-up. 54. That's usually where I was. 56. 55, 56 in December of last year. Okay. I think that's when it was. 54, 54, 54, 54, 59. Push-ups and pull-ups before. 56, 58. Okay, we'll take 51. Okay, we have been swimming a lot better. So yeah, I think improving a little bit of stamina on that would be good. Just keep doing 100, and then we'll see how much we can fall on these. But I did feel exhausted in a good way, but it felt pretty exhausting. So we'll just train. We'll just do a little more. We'll do one tomorrow, and we can go back to pull-ups. That's fine. Yeah. So anyways, I think that's it for now. This is our first super recorded 100-yard freestyle, 51.46. That is the new personal best. And yeah. All right, so let's do the 100-yard freestyle again. Let's do it a little quicker now. I think we got a better thing on this, so let's just do it. All right, so that's still probably there. So let's do this. 133.547. Okay. So 1 times, well, it's not 1 times, it's 60 plus 33. So that is 93.547. All right, and then we're going to do the flip turn. We're going to just to measure from previous ones. We'll do it when we first see my head coming in, because it's my head, as it turns out. Okay. Well, good luck with that. Is that my... Okay, that's my head right there, probably. So let's pretend. 440. Oof, I don't like that. Now, I was feeling a little bit off today, maybe a little bit sick. Not really sick, but just like, wasn't even I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that's probably going to be what it is. It doesn't look that fast. So 4 times 60 plus 40. So 280.515. All right, so let's just do this real quick. So the split is going to be 280.515 minus 93.547. Oof, that's not too great, but it's fine. 2331. Okay, so it's definitely slower by 0.3 than yesterday about. But let's see what the split is, because we're doing 100. That's what matters. So let's try to go over here. Okay. 2337. All right, and then we hit the wall. Oh, look at how great that is. No, that's a good hit. Yeah, we can do that. Or I think that's whatever. That's fine. 831.533. Okay, I don't know what that is. We'll take a look. 8 times 60 plus 31. That is 511.533. So 511.533 minus 93.547. Drum roll, divide by 8. Oh, well, that sucked. So 52.24. It is slower than yesterday, but again, as I said, I wasn't feeling the best, so that at least sets a low threshold for the 100-yard freestyle. We did a 51. Yeah, we were pretty slow on this one, weren't we? So let's see here. And the split between the two, 52.24 minus 23.37, 28 seconds. So it's really a 5-second spread between the two. It should be 2 or 3. I've looked it up. It is really, yeah, that last 50, that second 50 is just really slow. But that's why we're doing it. We'll see if we can improve. Today, 52.24 is still not too bad. It's a low 52. Let me see. Let's crumple some features. It would still be many years ago. 52.09, very close to that, would be a double A. So this is still probably a top 10% from 20 years ago, which again, since I'm 40, this isn't bad at all, to be in the top 10%. And again, I really genuinely wasn't feeling that super great today. I don't know, just sometimes I'm not ever like sick, because I won't be even bothering to swim, but I wasn't feeling 100% on this. But we did it. It was good. And what was it yesterday? I didn't do pull-ups yesterday. I was just like, you know what, let's take a break with that. 51.46. And it's not like I was feeling that great either yesterday. So let me just put it in here while we're here. October 3rd. Not a PR. This one is 23.37. Well, see, that's the thing, is this was only off by 0.3. And then the other one, yeah, well, we added more. Yeah, because just 0.3 would be 51.76. So the other one was also a lot slower. So that's fine. So that's fine. Again, we did it. It's about gathering data. We'll see how it goes. And yeah, I mean, it's good. It's okay. Whatever. you know? The pool is nice and cold, though, so... Anyways, that's it. This is number 2. We'll do at least 3 more. Maybe we'll stretch it out and do 10. I don't know. But let's at least commit to 3 more for a total of 5. Because, I do look forward to doing these. It's fun to do the video. It's fun to do it. It's fun to actually have some numbers we can play around with. So, yeah, that's it for now. All right, so this is swim number 3. I wasn't, yesterday I was like, I'm a little bit sick. Now, my mood wasn't the best today, but I wasn't feeling it, so unfortunately, it's a new thing, and then I'm not feeling it anyways. On top of that, whatever. I don't think it's gonna be horrible, but I don't think it's gonna be that amazing. Let's just see what it is, nonetheless. So let's see where we start here. Okay. Okay, we'll start with that. 302.576. All right. 3 times 60 plus 2. 182.567. Wonderful. So let's do the flip turn where my head starts to be in the picture, if we can even remotely tell. That's my head right here. Well, right here. We see it right here. In fact, hold on, let me move this a little bit back up. Oh boy. You know what? Let's move this out of the way. There we go. Something like that. Okay, so we can kind of see that black spot there. That is my head. And then that's my feet. But that's my feet. Beautiful. So what we've been doing is, I can actually see my feet this time, which is pretty good. Where my black head, my black hair, I would say like right there. I can see a little smidge right here. So we're going to count that because it's even with everything else. For the camera, I can kind of easily tell because sometimes you can't see where you're, doesn't matter. We'll just do this. So 607.876. Okay, that's not going to be too bad. 6 times 60, 367.876. So yesterday was like 23.3. It was 23.0 before. So we'll see what this is. 367.876 minus 182.576. Okay, divide. Well, that doesn't work, right? .876 minus 182.576. Okay, well, divide by 8, 23. Okay, it's a little faster than yesterday. 23.16 is the split. It's a little faster than yesterday, so that's good. And then we'll do where we touch right here. Oh, it was so slow, the finish, because it was just like, ugh, I'm so tired on that last one. We're kind of far away from the camera. Okay, we'll count that. That is 1003.358. So that is 600. 10 times 6 plus 3. Yeah, 603.358. So let's do the total. 603.358 minus 182.576. And divide by 8. Okay. Yeah. 52. That's even slower than yesterday. It was a better split, and then, well, we actually can round that up to 60. 52.60. So that's the slowest one yet. Isn't that fun? I didn't do pull-ups yet. Maybe I should start doing pull-ups again. But 52.24. God, we're getting slow. We're just getting slower here. I don't know what's going on. We're going to do at least 2 more. I mean, it was a good swim. I like doing it, but good God. Are we really sure about this? 603.358 minus 182.576. Yep. All right, well, that's what it is. But then this one was, so the spread is just horrible here, right? So 5260 minus 23.16, 29 seconds. Oh, dear God, on the second one. That is a difference of 6 seconds. It should be 2 or 3. So that last one is just super fucking slow. 29 seconds on that second one. Awful. Anyways, there's room for improvement for sure. Yeah, that is just atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. And, you know, even these 2316, I don't know. It could be faster. Could be faster. But I haven't had too many good days. I've just been kind of like, meh. But whatever. We'll do at least 2 more. Maybe we'll go back to 50s after that. But 2 more at least. So that's it for now. All right, so 100 number 4. Let's see what it is today. I don't know. The first 50 I'm going to anticipate is a little bit slower, but I kind of wanted to see if I'm a little slower. Will I be faster on the second one? I guess we'll see. So let's see where this is happening. Right here. All right. Okay. That one for sure. So 330.100. Nice and even there. So 3 times 60 plus 30. 210.100. All right. So let's go over here. And let's see the first flip. All right, let's see where I see myself here. Do I see my head? Is it anywhere close to here? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's me. We're not going to be able to see where I actually do a flip, so... Because the camera is probably a little too... Because that's my swimsuit. That's my butt. That's my feet right there, so you can... Maybe that's my head. So... I don't know if we can even pretend to do anything here because I don't know where my head is. I don't see it. So, yeah, I don't really see my head because that's already my bathing suit. So I don't know. I think I did a flip. I think the camera or the flip turn is just not... Doesn't matter. We don't have a good split. And that's fine. So we're just going to see where we end here. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we'll do 1024.628. So that's going to be, well, yeah, 600. So 10 times 60 plus 24. 624.628. So let's do that. 624.628 minus 210.100 divide by 8. All right. Okay. So I don't know what the split was, but it felt a little faster today, and we'll round that up actually to 5182. That is our second best. Let's see here. So 51.46. Okay, so we cleared almost a second from yesterday. You know, I didn't eat as much. I had the pork chops. I had about a pound of that today, but I didn't. I just had the smoothie right now, and I didn't have it before, so that was probably a good move. And yeah, so 51.82 is really good. We don't know what the split is, but okay, it's pretty good. We'll see what it is tomorrow. We're definitely doing number 5 tomorrow, and we'll see if we're going to keep this pace up or do something else. Maybe we'll do 10. I don't know. Definitely at least 5. We'll do one tomorrow. We'll see what happens. And yeah, that's it for now. All right, so welcome to swim number 5, 500. And I don't know, I think I went a little bit, I was still tired by the end of the 100. I wasn't as tired, so is it slower? Am I getting used to it? I guess we'll have to find out, because I don't know. So let's see this. Where is this now? Okay, so let's see where we start. Somewhere over, let's see here. Oh, never mind. That's somebody else. Let me adjust it. Oh, let's go with that one. So 346.862. Let's multiply all this out. 3 times 60 is 180 plus 46, 226.862. Let's see if we catch me doing a flip turn here. Do we catch anything? That's my butt again. Yeah. Do we even see my head anywhere? That's my swimsuit. Yeah, I mean, that's just whatever. We can't, I can't now. So it's kind of pointless to do that. Maybe if we start, because even with the feet or my Speedo, like, do we even see that? Right? Like, where do we even, right? Like, I can't see where my feet touch the wall. So this is pointless. That's fine. Let's just see where we end here. Okay, perfect. Okay. Probably that, actually. We'll call it that. 1040.639. So that is going to be 10 times 600 plus 40. 640.639. Now that's interesting. 640.639 minus 226.862 divided by 8. Okay, another 51. 51.72. All right. Oh, I also did some pull-ups yesterday. Oh, wrong one. Well, I guess so. We did the tree today. I guess we'll, I don't know. That's, oh, I love it. This is not the one that's supposed to come up, but that's fine. Don't see, right? Oh, but the one that's supposed to come up that I programmed to come up is not coming up. Well, fuck you. Right. Okay. Here we go. So anyways, let's see here. So I did 17 pull-ups. That's probably I don't think I've done, and they were nice, and so I think 17s are max. We've been kind of doing that a lot. 17. Right. Yeah, we were kind of stuck on that, but I may have been able to do, I did like almost a half, but they were very good. It doesn't matter, but we did 51.82. The first day we did 51.46. That's our personal record on the first day, of course, and haven't beaten it yet, but 51.72 is good because I felt it's a little faster and I felt less tired, and that's with a bunch of pull-ups yesterday. So this is pretty good. We're still not quite improving. I think, you know what, we'll do a few more. We'll do at least, I want to say 5 more. We've done 5. Let's do another 5 for a total of 10. I like the fact that I do one every day. I look forward to it. We can measure it. It's kind of fun. We can talk about it here. So yeah, that's it. 5 more, and yeah, that's it. All right, so this is number 6. I felt pretty hyped up. When I got down there, I was a little bit sleepy from dinner, but not too much. So I would not be shocked at all. In fact, I would be surprised if I didn't get into the 50s, under 51. I think it's the best one yet, number 6. I wasn't nearly as tired swimming this one, because again, I go from the 50 yard to 100. It's doubling, it's a big deal. So let's see how it goes. Again, I think it's going to be pretty good. We'll see. Let's just see. Yeah, we'll go with that one. 135.195. We don't even need to do a calculator. That's 95.195. Okay. Splish splash. That's a flip turn. Of course, that's my butt, so... Yeah, good luck with... Yeah, we're not even going to bother with this anymore. I have no idea, so we'll just do this. And let's go with that. So that is 826.432. All right, let's do calculator. 8 times 60 plus 26. Wrong. 8 times 60 plus 26. You know what? Let's do plus dot 432. So we get 506.432 minus 95.195 divided by 8. Oh. Well, all right, 5140. All right. Well, I think okay, so we didn't quite get into the 50s yet. We're still working on it, but 51, it's a personal record. We'll take that. It is the fastest, not by much, but it is the fastest. So I'm feeling something. I was expecting it to be a little bit faster, but close enough. So yeah, we'll write that in. You know what? Let's do a quick thing where we try to see, you know, what can we measure here? Like where I see my butt flipping. Can we try to see my feet? Like what's a good metric for, because my feet is in the air no matter what, and then trying to see where I touch, like right there maybe? Because it's not an underwater camera, right? So it's like maybe that. So if we say that's 445.201, I don't know, let's do that. 4 times 60 plus 45 plus 0.211 minus 95.195. Yeah, I mean, that's 23.7. But again, that's the flip turn. So these are all about the same. That's fine. So we're going to go with 5140. That's a personal record. Again, I was expecting a little bit better, but okay, we'll take this. It's a personal record. It's just we're kind of stuck in this 51 zone, 52. But today it was 51.4. So that's number 6. And, you know, I'll keep doing at least 10. I'll keep doing at least a 10. And yeah, that's it for now. Swim number 7 is brought to you by ProClear contact lens solution. Do not put this in your eye. Otherwise, you know, you'll end up like I did today. This was the first time I've been wearing contacts, for over 20-something years. Probably 30 almost, I don't know. But I accidentally squirted this in my eye instead of the saline solution that I used to clear it off with. And boy, did it hurt. It was so painful. I had to physically open my eyes and grab the contact out of there and then rinse it off. Hopefully nothing permanent happened, but it hurt like hell. That was, it was about 2 hours ago, so it's not too bad now. But anyway, so let's see how that contributed to today's swim. I'm going to have to be extra squinty and see what's going on here. The camera is a little bit too angled down, so we can barely see my foot, but that's fine. We can still see it. So, yeah, it's atrocious what I have to tolerate here. Okay. That's a nice strong push, isn't it? We'll count that, I think. 540.6112. So we're going to call that a 5 times. I was sufficient. Now, what am I doing? 5 times 60 plus 40. So 340.6112. Okay. And then what I'm going to be doing today is the following. We're going to totally give up on this. We can't see where my head is. I think on the first few, this is a flip turn. You cannot see anything. That's my butt. That's my feet. And good luck figuring that out. So we're not even going to try with that. That's just ridiculous. So we'll see. Okay, perfect. Definitely that one. 1235. I think it's going to be very similar to ones before. I think I'm seeing the pattern now. It's 540, 1235. So I think it's going to be probably 51-ish, something like that. We'll see how it is. Let's see here. 12 times 60 plus 35 plus 467. So let's just write that down in case we exit out. Minus 340.6112 divided by, drum roll, 50. Okay, that's not too horrible. 5186 rounded up. So that is certainly worse than yesterday, but it's in the same ballpark. It's under 52. So that's okay. Swim number 7 is okay, given that I was, in pain about 20 minutes before and screaming like hell. That's fine. So this is not too bad. Let's see here. Good news. I forgot to write yesterday's thing, so I had to look up October 6th. I didn't write that down. So in fact, let's write it now. So the pull-ups I'm going to be doing every other day. So yesterday, I'm not going to be doing it today, but I did yesterday 18 pull-ups, personal best, 18 really good ones. I think I said when I'm going to be able to do 20. I'll show it very slowly, but we're going up. Because I've been going really slow or relatively slow all the way down. I've changed how I'm doing. Because I have seen myself do it, and you look at other people doing it, and it's like, yeah, you're not doing this right. So I did it right. I'm doing it right, and we're all the way up to 50 or 18 now. So that's great. So this was 86. So it's not too bad. 82, 52.6, 52.24. We had a really good day the first time we did it. So it's kind of demotivating, but hey, we broke the record yesterday by just a little bit. Today was not too bad. It's not a PR because we just copied that. But okay, this is good. This is good. And this is number 7. So we're going to do at least 3 more to get to 10, and then we'll see how it goes. Anyways, I think that's it for now, and yeah. All right, so I think this is swim number 8. This almost didn't happen today, and the reason is I had a little bit more carbs for dinner. I usually like to keep it high protein, and I had some potatoes. I had some, I also had some grapes, and I actually measured my whole dinner because it was kind of a little bit different, and it was 100 grams of carbs, 124 protein, 54 fat, 1,400 something calories. So the carbs are kind of a lot higher than before. I usually don't have this much, and maybe that gave me a food coma or something. But boy, I was just feeling so nauseous and queasy. I was having that feeling where I'm like, oh, I'm about to throw up. And I'm still kind of like that. But I'm like, okay, I got a little bit better. I'm like, I'll go swimming, but I won't do a sprint because I'm too... in the last 10 minutes, right before I left, I became a little bit better. So I'm like, okay, I'll do a sprint. And I did. So whatever it is today, I don't actually care. I'm just like happy that I did it. But let's see what it was. Okay. Yeah, let's say that one. Ugh, okay. So that is 415.711. All right, so 4 times 60 plus 15. That's exactly 900. Is that 900? Did I do this right? 4 times 60 plus 15. No, 255.711. And then we're not bothering with the flip turn because we can't really do that too well. Yeah, I mean, it's just a disaster. So we're going to see where we kind of reach here. Ooh, very splashy. Okay, that one. 11:22.007. So I think it's going to be a little bit slower, but it's fine. It's all good. 11 times 60 plus 22 plus 0.02007 minus, let me write that down in case we fuck that up, minus 255.711 divide by 8. Okay, again, 53,287. That's fine. I was not feeling it today. I was queasy. So that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly acceptable. This is what an off day looks like. But I did it. I was still sufficiently tired, so it was a good workout for that. But yeah, I was pretty slow. And yeah, I hope I don't make this mistake again. So I'll be eating a lot. I also had some yogurt as well, but I usually have that. So yeah, but it was a lot of grapes. It was 301 grams of grapes, 275 grams of the non-fat Greek yogurt with a little bit of cocoa powder, 2 grams, just a little teaspoon, 12 ounces of sirloin, and about, let's say, 8 ounces of baby potatoes. So carb-wise, that's more than I usually do, so I think that made me queasy. So anyways, that's fine. It was a good effort. I did it. It was slow, but hey, at least it'll be faster, hopefully. So anyways, that's it for now. All right, so swim number 9. So yesterday I was apparently had too many grapes, and that caused me problems. Too many grapes. And today I had a beer for the first time in over a year. I did a video on that, so Beer Salona Indulgences is back for a short while. It was okay. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I felt too great about it. I hope it's better than, excuse me, than yesterday, but we'll see. So let's see over here. So this is where we jump in. Definitely that one. So 532.680. Let's do 5 times 60 plus 32. So that is 39. Is that correct? 5 times 60 is, I don't think that's right. 5 times 60 plus 32. Yeah, I don't know how we got that. Oh, well. Dot 680. And then let's see where we finish here. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Oh, that finish was tough, by the way. I think right there's fine. So that is 1229.752. The pool was nice and super nice and cold today. So that always helps on the sprints, but who knows? 12 times 60. Okay. Plus 29. Okay. Plus 0.752. So 749.752 minus 332.680. Ooh, okay. That's a lower number than yesterday. Divide by 8. Okay, we're back to the 52s. 52.13. Now, 52.13 is not that amazing, but compared to yesterday, we're very happy about a 52, aren't we? We've been at 51, and we're kind of stuck here, but this is a lot better than yesterday for sure. So, yes, grapes fucked me up yesterday, and we'll see. Let's see here. So, yeah, 53.29 queasy, very, very queasy. So we've had 51, so 52, low 52, 52.13 is still better than this. It's better than this. It's better than this. And, of course, the first one was basically pretty decent. But this is pretty good. This is pretty middle of the pack. And apart from this abomination, it's pretty good. So that's number 9. We're kind of here, whatever. I was hoping we'd get below 50. We're not even in the 50s. So again, with training just for the 50s or 50-yard freestyle, my stamina on these is just crap. On the last 25 of these, it's just slow. It is just I'm falling apart. But we'll see. I was going to do pull-ups every other day, but because of the grape-induced queasiness, I just didn't feel like doing it at all. So we'll do that today. We hit 18 last time 2 days ago, or 2 days, whatever it is. And we'll do them today. So that's good. And yeah, okay. So we're kind of back. 52 is okay. 52 is okay. And yeah, that's it for now. All right. So this is number 10 of the 100 series. I have yet to put up the 50 series. I did 15 of those. That is still not up as of recording this. This will be the last thing put up. I have restarted the Beer Salona thing. That'll be up. September 10th, on my birthday, I did a series rambling out by the waterway. That still is not up. It's been over a month. So yeah, there's a couple videos like that aren't up. The trees have been cut everywhere. I've recorded the videos before, but not after. I've yet to put that up. So I have a backlog of shit to do, but let's get to this, number 10. You know, the outdoor pool, the nice outdoor pool was closed because it was 4 feet. It was down to like 1. They never announce this stuff. Just fuck you. That's what that happens. But anyway, so I couldn't swim out there. It was relatively the colder pool, which is great for sprints. The indoor pool, there's a little bit more waves in there, even though it's the same depth. None of these pools are very deep. It's a little over 4 feet. So unfortunately, that slows you down a little bit with the waviness and the lane ropes. But it was okay. It was okay. I felt nice and tired at the end of it. Maybe I could have gone a little faster, but we'll see what it is. This is the ending for the series. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll see. Someone doing scissor kicks over there. Okay, hold on. We don't need to. You know what? Yeah, I mean, this... Yeah, that's definitely on there. So 359.882. Let's do the calculator. So 3 times 60 plus 59. So that is 239.882. All right. So let's see where we touch. Oh, that was the flip turn, right? Do we see me? No, I think that's my head. The black stuff over here is probably my head, but I'm not even going to buy. Well, that's probably my head right there, 705. Who knows? We're not really doing that anyways. So the little kids are jumping in. That's always fun. Okay, hold on. Oh man, I can barely frickin' see that from all the damn glare. I do like the outdoor pool for that reason. You cannot see it. The water was not this cloudy, but with all the glare, it just, holy crap. Let me lean in. Good fucking luck with that one. Holy shit, it's terrible. No, I mean, this is just awful, isn't it? And my finish isn't particularly good, strong either, but boy, this is awful. That's is this my hand right here? Is that just a shadow? Your guess is as good as mine, so we're just going to say that. 1056. This is going to be okay. I think I see the pattern here, so that's pretty good. I think this is going to be pretty decent. So 10 times 60 plus 56 plus 0.091, 656.091 minus 239.882. That's very good. Divide by 850. Okay, we'll take that. We end on a 5203 rounded up. Low 52s, that's pretty good. So that's okay. I mean, you know, I was hoping we could get under 50. The best one we've had is... Right, I did a pull-up record yesterday, sort of. It was kind of continuous, the first 10. I'm trying to do pull-ups every other day now, that sort of thing. Yeah, then I got queasy, 5180, 5140. The first one was 5146. So we've hit the 51s, mid-51s. Today was low 52, so that's okay. I mean, 52 is basically the best we've ever seen, months ago. So we're a little bit around that. We'll see. I mean, it was with the second series of 50s that I hit my record, which is still not up, by the way. But by the time this is up, that will have been up. So I got low 22s, 2110 something. So we'll basically take a break here. I'm probably going to do a 1/4 mile sprint on land tomorrow on a Sunday because there's not as much traffic around. I'll do some other sprints, maybe. I'll do some other things, and I'll get back to doing the 50s. So that's it. I have yet to do tons of videos, and yeah, that's basically it. I don't know what else to say. 52:03 is a good place to stop. Almost under. And again, this pool was kind of shittier. It was a bit warmer, so I probably could have gone a little bit faster. So it's fine. I think we're improving. We're doing okay, and yeah, that's it for now.